Hello, today we are going to go over how to use the routing tool. So using the method I showed in my previous video on how to do pull-up drawings using MD04, I've got two drawings and it's two different type of routers that we're going to go over. So this is the first one and I have the routing tool open already. I'll go ahead and launch it. So the name of the assembly, this is an assembly, so we don't really need that. But the name of the item, we're going to put down as the part number right there. So FS113-00251-01. All right. What type of item is it? It's a part. The material number, that is this PSB number right here. So you could just start typing that in, 001133. And the quantity, it'll say right there, for this we only need 1. Go ahead, press next. One thing you want to check, the current file path that you have, make sure it's routed to your specific computer. So for mine, I have it routed right there, but it'll vary. You'll need to change it to your computer. So we'll go ahead, press next. All right, so realize it's a plate. So you want to figure out what the perimeter is. Well, it'll say up here, you just got to do some math. So 18.5 inches times 2, that'll be a 37-inch perimeter. Are there any holes? Yes. How many are greater than 1 inch? There's only 1. How many are less than 1 inch? There's the 2, because it's got these 2 right there. Are there any slots? No. Is it bent? Yes, it is bent 1 time. Is the widest bend greater than 3 feet? Nope. It's not welded and it is galved. So we'll go ahead and press save. And here's your routing time. You can open the file and close that out. And this is your router right here with the times and everything. So that's one type of router. How to do it. Now, how do you do it if it's an assembly? So I have another drawing up here. Close out of that. There we go. Okay, so how do you do it if, it won't do it. I was hoping. Okay, how do you do it if it's an assembly like this one? So the main things you have to look at are the okay, so it'll name of the assembly. We'll put that in. It's FS101-00562-01. Okay, name of the item, I just kind of number it off. So this will be part 1 of it. You can decide to do whatever. So it's important to see for these routers, there's 2 parts of them. You have to do the router for each of the individual parts. So in this case, it's going to be this channel and then these 4 angles. And then you also have the assembly. So for the name of the item, just for clarification, I'm just going to put channel. And I'll put in that part, that PSB number, 1001046. And there's only 1 needed. So we'll go to next. How long is it? Again, it'll say up at the top, it is 4 feet long. You can kind of round the inch, round to the closest inch. So I'm going to say 49 here. Is it mitered? Miter means that it was cut at an angle. This one, it's got straight cuts, so it is not mitered. Are there any holes? Yes. How many greater than 1 inch? None. All of these are going to be 9/16 holes. It says right down there. So how many on the flange? The flange is this little leg of the channel, if you will. It doesn't look like there's any holes there. How many on the web? There are 8. No slots, no notches on the flange. Notch meaning like a little area of the flange that was cut off of only the leg, that leg. It's not bent, it's not welded. And right now for galvanization, when we say, we want to say that it is not. So we'll go ahead and say that. Now we have to do the router for this little angle. So I'm just going to type in angle right there. Part, type in that PSB number, 201014. And for this, you can see the quantity is 4. So I'll go ahead and press 4 and next. Now, realize I never closed out of it. It still has this router, and you should come, this pop-up should come up. It says a router with this name already exists. You want to add to it. Yes, I do want to add to it. So how long is each little thing? It has 2 inches. It is not mitered. There is 1 hole. No slots, no notches, not bent, not welded, and not galvanized for right now. Okay, so once you have all that, then you want to do the assembly. So what type of item? This one, it's going to be a weld assembly. And how many parts are needed? 1. Okay, so it has how many parts are there? Total, there would be 5. How many total inches of weld? So you're just going to count on this one. They weld it all the way around this angle. So if we see that the angle is 2 by 3 by, or 2 by 3 really on that end. So that means it will be 10 for each piece. So there will be 40 inches total of weld. In this case, it does not need to be ground smooth. There's only a few cases where it does need to be. And then this is where you want to say, yes, it is galvanized. Because you don't want to do it on the other 2 because it has more steps before the final product. But this is the final step, so it does need to be galved. Go ahead, press OK. And here we can open the file and take a look at it. And this is your router for an assembly.